we are currently razzing our way to Luton because we're going to North Macedonia. We're going to leave this grey behind and take on 32 degrees, which I perhaps hadn't anticipated when I booked it, so there'll be lots more complaining about it being hot. So yeah, next stop, Luton. It is a bit tight on time, as I think I usually am, but we'll be fine, we'll be fine. I never take more than a bag. So this time around I did, because I thought, when I dress it's quite warm, pleasant. So I found this bag in the loft, and I thought that'll do, we measured it, so it measures fine. The only problem we noticed when we were at Luton is it's got one wheel that doesn't work. And now I remember why this bag was just left in the loft. So it's been renamed Devil Bag, and this is how you have to drag it. Okay, so this is what we've booked at 50 quid a night. Yeah, this is what your 50 quid will get you in Albania.
Not Albania, Macedonia.
Oh shit, I'm in the wrong place. This. So, we've come to what is known as apparently the best place for breakfast with these local pie pastry delicacy things. So, it's really hot. I don't even know how to unwrap it, and it's huge. Oh, so you can see it's like this spinachy pie thing. So apparently, yes, fully acceptable to eat these for breakfast. Just work out how to get into it. Right. Application of lots of napkins, I think. Oh, I can't get into it, Chris. Okay, we'll go face it. Okay, it's delicious.
Tanya has delicious spinach thing.
It is delicious.
I have a massive doorstop. Look, it's the same size as Tanya's head.
Cool place. The Teresa's abode? Well, okay, it's not actually where she lived. It's built on the spot where she apparently was born. Well, the souvenirs. Should we go have a look at the souvenirs? Love a souvenir. There's old Alexander the Great, overseeing Coca-Cola sign, taking great care of that Coca-Cola sign. It's starting to get hot as well. Just thought I'd mention that in 5 minutes. Cool sculptures are everywhere here. Like this one, the diver. What's the gentle smell of urine permeates the air? Well, it does. It's very pretty, but very stinky. This place is definitely not short of statues. There are lots and lots, and fountains that work. More things that are quite surprising for people from the UK. I am currently enjoying Red Bull flavoured ice cream. It's actually not bad, and it does taste of Red Bull. And what one have you got?
I've got Snapchat, which tastes of bananas.
You turned down Facebook, which was bubblegum.
And I've also got Snickers underneath.
Currently in an art exhibition in an old hammam, I think I pronounced that correct, and they've changed it all into this art space, which is really lovely. So, I never heard of this artist. What is really interesting is from a distance the pictures look really different in style and emotion and everything else than they do close up. When you get quite close to them, they look quite sort of basic in their strokes, and yet further away you get a really different feel for it, and it feels like there's a lot of movement and everything else. So yeah, fascinating. Glad we popped in. Just making our way around the old bazaar area, but prayers have kicked out, so we're just taking a moment to stand to the side to let everybody through. I've actually never seen a pomegranate tree, so now I have. Right, we have made it to the fortress, which can I say, it's quite high up, and I'm quite sweaty. They don't charge for it. I think it's because if you can make it without dying, you deserve to come in. Guess who remembered she's made Triss carry an umbrella for about 4 hours? Oh yeah, well done, Tanya. This is a fortress, it's old. Oh, it's nice to get a breeze though. For the sake of my insurance, I am not stood on a rickety platform, which is missing half the steps, overlooking all this. Definitely not, because that would be foolish. No, just look, we're going out all fancy tonight. Look, Tris is all fancy. He's got his fancy sandals on. He's wearing shoes, but they don't go with anything.
I've got my nice shirt on.
Nice shirt on, and then I'm wearing a dress. Does happen.
Very nice dress. She looks very good in her nice dress.
Burger, please. Today our challenge is to try and find somewhere to buy a bus card. So far Tris has done very well, and he's gone into about 16 different places, and we're now heading towards the Holiday Inn in the desperate hope that that's where it drops us off, so maybe local bus cards can be bought there. So basically you need a local bus card, and then you can top it up, which is easier apparently, but there's only about 3 places you can buy the bloody things. We're still looking for it, but I'm sure we'll find it soon. It's also quite hot. I've lost Tris. Oh no, there he is. The hardest fought battle was to get these bloody things, which we've now got with 10 trips. And this is what you're looking for. This building here. In the distance, there is a Roman aqueduct that we are tramping towards. So we picked our lunch spots. It's pretty cool. It's under a, we think, Roman, Byzantine, Ottoman, we don't know, it's probably Roman, aqueduct. I mean, we've picked a spot in the sun. I mean, ignore the fact that's rebuilt, but a lot of it isn't, look. So a lot of it isn't. But we're going to pick the bit that's probably quite secure to sit under. So that's the theory anyway. Gosh, it is hot. Right. Not fall down the old horse video. Well, it's definitely been used more modern. Yeah, look at that. This is pretty cool. Even the 2 guys who look like they're doing a drug deal down there. Well, they do. The things we get ourselves into. Thanks Google Maps for suggesting this was an easy walk. Main road into the archaeological site, which it is. Well, it's over here. So I think it's safe to say signposting is not a strong. So it's closed. Oops. It's in there somewhere. Balls. Sorry. Don't mind. It's fine. Look, you can see most of it from here. There you go. Have a look. There's a sign over there. I'll tell you what's there. There you go. Might not be able to get into it, but we can see enough to see some pretty impressive remains in here. If you go around the bars on the other side, there's like loads of like stone markers, and all the inscriptions are still there. So it might be a worthwhile trip if somebody can be asked to make it again. Awesome. Many pooches.
I don't have food. I don't have food. No food.
Wow, there's a lot of dogs. Oh no, I'm a cat person. I'm a cat.
Newborn sign, dated around 2008 after all around the world came in here. That's what they say. I don't know.
Yeah.
They're going to be bloody deaf if they're still up there. So in a nutshell, Kosovo is the 2nd youngest country in the world, and a lot of this stuff has all been built through kind of international money kind of coming in to try and support and grow it. So it's very, very young. There's lots of new buildings here. It's quite small, but it's really very pleasant, very open, lots of artwork around. This is an old dude. There's lots of complications about it. The Balkans are very complicated. I think I already knew that from like some of my previous forays, but it's very complicated here as well. Yeah, really lovely Kosovo. Thumbs up. There are some incredible frescoes in there. Really beautiful. 10 out of 10. We've barely made it to the bear sanctuary. We're just going to have to grin and bear it as we walk up this hill.
I think I can bear this climb.
And other related bear puns. Oh. Oh, look. Oh, bless them. Really hate humans. So the sad thing is that because they were constrained for such a long time, they tend to patrol a very small area, but they have a lot of space they can move in, and that is an awful lot better. So you can see this huge, huge space they've got. Poor little things. I think this one is just deciding that we smell pretty good for dinner. And we don't even come in a can. We've tried for a couple of days to work out how to get into the dinosaur park. I'm very tired. Oh, yes, we've tried for a couple of days to work out how to get into the dinosaur park. It turns out it's in the zoo. So we're now in the zoo, hoping to find the dinosaurs, which looks like the dinosaurs are over there. So we're going to try and find it. It did only cost us 80 to get in, so we're not too worried about it. Nope, nope, there's a closed gate. So I get that conservation is a journey, and zoos and that need to learn when stuff isn't big enough, and stuff is big enough, so we're going out. I think what I was trying to explain quite badly in there is that zoos kind of, you feel like you have to go on a conservation journey, like you have to learn what's good and what's bad, and like in the UK we've gone from zoos like that to sort of wildlife parks, and the simple fact of the matter is it's very small enclosures in there. We wanted to find the dinosaurs, which by the way were closed, but having seen like a sanctuary today that was quite difficult. There just wasn't really enough space for the animals, and I know it's a journey and hopefully they'll get there, but that was quite upsetting. So yes, we left, and I'm gonna go get a drink, I think. Got the bus to Macta Canyon, or well, as close as you can get on the bus. I'm just gonna follow all these tourists because that feels like the right way to go. It's very pretty. Obviously used for kayaking down here. Looks like quite good fun actually. Not that I can kayak. I'll give it a go. Oh well.
I just thought it would be
Thank you. I thought it was a long way for it to be closed then, but we're okay. It's like a massive pine cone. Pine cone. So we decided to take a shortcut to find a different bus. And there's a sign for a crossing. So we've just come down here, some building men have told us which way to go and shouted us across. Quite a modern bridge. That's now the bridge we're going to cross. Okay. We survived Danger Bridge. Met two Australians coming over it on their bikes, would you believe it? I mean, they were more scared than we were, but to be fair, they were also carrying a fully laden bike. So that was quite fun. Oh god, scared the crap out of me. Hot, 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 hot. We've agreed it's much nicer crossing this bridge in the daylight, with all its philosophers and people who did stuff to do with civilization. Civilizations all over the world all love the old lady's ass. Well, not an old lady, I presume. A nice ass. This one here is like a happy pig face. I could make that. Probably.
Oh yes, 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 yes. Roman shit. Very happy about that.
At least I assume it's Roman shit. Where's the sign? And here we have Devil Bag behaving itself for its new master. Doesn't work like that for me. Oh no.